Hey everyone, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. I have an awesome guest that I'm super pumped about sharing my couch slash stage with tonight. Um, I am going to take a second and introduce myself. If you are not familiar with who I am, my name is Andrea Crowder. I am a two-star diamond Beachbody coach. I have been coaching for about 2.5 years. I'll share a little bit about where I was when I got started, how I got started, why, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to turn it over to the peanut butter to my jelly, and she is going to take over and share a little bit about her story, which I'm super excited about. This is the first time that we've got to really do a webinar like this together, and she's got such a powerful story that just like completely contrasts mine. So I'm excited for you guys to hear about that. But first of all, again, this happened to me last week. I like to pre-apologize. My dog loves to start snoring as soon as I start talking, as soon as I press record or broadcast. As I mentioned, I got started about 2.5 years ago. Joelle was the person who actually sponsored me into Beachbody, and the reason that I got started is because I was following her on Facebook. She had friended me, and we connected a little bit because I had done a program called Insanity. You may have heard of it. I was trying to get back into shape when my husband was on deployment. I am a mom of two. I am a military spouse, obviously. My husband's in the Army, and has been for 13-ish years now. So he was in Afghanistan at the time, and I was getting ready for him to come home for his 2 weeks of R&R, or vacation, for anybody who's not familiar with what that means. And I really wanted to, be at my best and feel good about myself. And also I wanted something that I could do that was going to be quick, effective, because I was not only basically a single mom at the time because he wasn't there to help me, but I was also working full-time and I was going to school part-time. So busy couldn't even have described my life at that time. Insanity was such an awesome outlet for me because it was a quick workout and it was really effective. I got into great shape, and so Joel and I just really became Facebook friends. And much like maybe the person that invited you tonight, maybe you met them over Facebook and you've just been connecting on a more personal level. And I just was watching her Facebook post, and she looked like she was having so much fun all the time. And I was in this weird place in my life where my husband was deployed, I was stressed, I was going to school, and honestly, I was at that point where I wasn't sure that I was actually going to use my degree professionally. And I was going to art school, and I had already done maybe 2 or 3 different degree programs, started, stopped. Like, I had severe career ADD. My husband teased me all the time about it. And it was so frustrating because I just didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I remember driving to work before we had moved from DC to Arizona, and I was so excited about this job that I was in. I love my job. I was a corporate event planner and the executive assistant to our president at the time. And I was always so excited, and in my head I kept seeing myself as president someday. Not necessarily of that company in particular, but really just like in a leadership position. But at the same time, that scared the shit out of me. And I knew that I was meant to be in a spot where I was being of service to people, where I was in a leadership position, where I could be, just helping and serving people, but I didn't know what that was. I knew I had this fire in my belly to do something significant. But I was just lost as to where that outlet was. And so I kind of started going through this little bit of a quarter-life crisis. I was depressed. I was scared because I had started all these different degrees and I wasn't sure what the hell I was going to do with them. And I was a mediocre graphic design artist at best. I do stuff for my own business now, but I certainly don't think that anybody would want to pay me to do it for them. And I just didn't see myself as doing that full time, even though I wanted something where I could use my creativity and just use that really passionate side of myself. And when Joelle invited me to a webinar, much like the one that you're watching now, by the time actually took me a month to watch it because it was recording. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, but I had to watch it about 10 minutes at a time because my life was crazy busy. And I know so many people can relate to that, because who isn't busy these days? I think we all have this huge demanding schedule, whether you're a mom or whether you're in college like Joelle was, or full-time just career person. We all have a busy schedule, but by the time I finished watching it, I realized, like, I have to at least try this. There's something really calling me towards this. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm going to just try it out. And I told my husband, I was like, honey, I think I'm going to get a second job. And he looks at me like, what? You don't have time for a second job. We had just moved. Our house was still in boxes. Literally, we had just moved into this place. And I decided to just go for it. And I kind of tiptoed in at first, and as soon as I really dove into our team and the mission of what it is that we do as a coach, and the possibility that this business would not only bring me and my family, but so many other people, I felt that fire in my belly again. It was an instant connection, and I knew that this was something that I had to at least try my hardest. And the deeper I got into this business, the more I realized that this is where I was meant to be all along. And I'm so incredibly excited for the people that are on this call tonight. My intention for you is to hang in there, hear the information. If this is right for you, awesome. We would love to welcome you as a part of our team, Miss Fit Republic. If it's not right for you, that's okay. I know you're here for a reason. I know you're listening to this information for a reason. I don't know what that is for you, but I just ask for you to listen to it, be open-minded, be open-hearted, and decide what it is that you want to do with this information. Maybe you're here just to be inspired because there's something that you haven't been doing that you know that you were meant to do. And if I could just inspire you to follow that purpose, to follow that fire wherever it's taking you, then I have accomplished what it is that I have set out to accomplish with our message tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Joelle and let you share your story.
Hey guys, I am Joelle Mattson, and I am a 5-star Diamond Beachbody coach, as well as co-founder of Miss Fit Republic with Andrea. I've been coaching now for 3 years. Time flies, but where I started, day one as a coach, and before I was a coach, when I was thinking about coaching, is still so vivid in my mind. It took me 2 months to think about coaching. My coach invited me to a webinar like this, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and now, do I wish I would have just signed up right away when she told me? Yes, because I'd be 2 months ahead of where I am today. But when I started off, so 3 years ago, I was a full-time college student as well as working full-time. I was at a college where I was applying for a dietetics program, which a dietitian is like a nutritionist, kind of the same thing. I knew health and fitness and helping people was where I wanted to go in my life. I knew that, in high school they ask you, what are you going to go to college for? And I always said I was going to be a dietitian. And I became a coach just because I felt that it was right. I just, I didn't know everything about it, but I just had this calling. And just like Andrea said, you are watching this for a reason. We don't know what that reason is, but I just knew for some reason this opportunity was given to me. And while I was going to school, I had to apply for that dietetics program. I applied for that program 2 times and got rejected both times. I was devastated. I felt like all of my plans and my dreams came tumbling to the ground. I honestly am sharing that with you guys. You are probably the 3rd group of people that I'm sharing this with because I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed, and I was just devastated. I was absolutely devastated that I didn't get into my program of choice. But I knew I wanted to complete a degree. So fast forward, the past 3 years, I've been going to school full time and working full time and building this amazing, amazing team of coaches, Misfit Republic. When I was in college, before I was coaching, I was broke, like broke as a joke, college student, like seriously paying for ramen and buying alcohol. That's what my budget consisted of. And I was calling my parents every week. Well, that's a lie. I was calling my mom one week, my dad one week, and my brother the next week saying like, oh, I don't get my paycheck till this day, and this bill came up, and I need your help. And then that person would help me. And then the next week would be the same exact thing. I'd call my dad, hoping he wouldn't tell my mom that he had given me this money, and then the same with my brother. I was so broke, and I needed something to change. I absolutely needed to change something. I didn't know what it was, and that's when coaching came into my lap. And I didn't have a choice. I needed this opportunity to work for me. I saw a presentation like you guys are watching now, and I was like, dude, you know what? The person on that presentation is a person. If they can do it, I can do it. I needed something to change my life. This opportunity came along, and I made it work. I made it work while going to school full time, while completing my degree, working full time, balancing homework, a social life. I had so much going on in my life, just like you do now. But in January of 2013, so last January, I walked away from my full-time job. I didn't need it anymore. In July of 2013, I graduated from college with my business degree, all while building a successful business. From my world crumbling down when I wasn't accepted into what I thought was my calling in life, another one came along. So that's a little bit about my story. Are we ready to roll into the presentation?
Almost. I just have one question I want to ask you, if you wouldn't mind sharing, and you can say no because I'm totally putting her on the spot right now. She has no idea what I'm about to ask her. I know how you mentioned that you were constantly like going around the little circle of families, borrowing money whenever you could. Would you mind sharing what you did 2 weeks ago when you called me and you were supposed to be laying in bed nursing your healing back and you were in the car driving to your brother's?
Yes, I will share, but there will be tears. Yes, I was supposed to be sitting on the couch nursing a slip disc in my back, but I had this calling where now the tables have turned and my brother is struggling, and he is wanting to move forward in his life, and it's the financial struggle. So on last couple Thursdays ago, I drove down to my hometown and told my brother that I was gifting him $1,000 to start building his dream when he's ready to start building his home. He's going to build he's a single guy, just a single guy home. So I gifted him $1,000, and I wasn't taking no for an answer. He's the kind of person where he'd be like, no, that's okay, you don't need to do that. But with going through that circle of dad, help me out, mom, help me out, brother, help me out, my brother and I are so close. And when you can take this business and it affects not just me, not just my bank account, but my family's, it puts me in tears. It makes me thankful for all the bad things that happen in my life. It makes me so thankful that my world came crashing down, and that when I thought I was on the right path to be a dietitian, I got geared the other way, and this has brought me to where I am today. And I am so thankful. And I'm so thankful for you guys getting on this call tonight and hearing my story too. It's the first time I've been on one of these live webinars.
Thank you for sharing that. Totally chills. I love that you say that. It makes me thankful for all the bad things that have happened in my life, because I feel the same way too. All those things that didn't work out for me and the degrees that didn't pan out, and my struggles, and I see sometimes it's hard to connect the dots when we're in the moment, when we're struggling and we're hurting. But looking back in hindsight, it was so purposeful, and I'm so grateful also. So that's such a good point. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right now so you guys can see how the hell we built this business, how the hell we created financial freedom. We're able to quit our full-time jobs and do all these awesome things. So Beachbody. Beachbody has all the top-selling products. You've probably heard of P90X, Insanity, maybe Hip Hop Abs, Turbo Fire. They have the best of the best. We're featured by magazines, on talk shows all the time. Celebrities love our products. They could be paying whatever, top fee for personal trainers, but there's so many celebrities that just depend on our products to keep them in shape. And our newest product that we're so incredibly proud of is the 21-Day Fix. This is a 21-day calendar program that features a perfect container portion system, or a perfect portion container system. So if it fits in the container that they provide you, you can eat it. And so that really simplifies things for people, because even for me, I struggled with eating disorders when I was young, and that was such a frustration for me. I cannot count calories or it drives me mad. And so this was my answer for that. And and for so many people where they just drive themselves crazy trying to figure out how much to eat, what portions of what particular foods to eat, and this solves all of that. Beachbody just released this in February 2014, and it outsold P90X, T25, all of Beachbody's top-selling programs. The people want this because nutrition is the key to long-lasting results, and this provides the answer to that. So we're so proud of adding this to the Beachbody library. So let me tell you what coaches are. Coaches are just customers that love the products. We are normal people. Like I mentioned, I was a corporate event planner, and when I started my Beachbody coaching business, we have coaches from all walks of life. We have lawyers. We have people in the medical profession. We have stay-at-home moms, photographers. It doesn't matter. We're just everyday average people. We're not fitness models that help other people reach their goals, and we lead by example. We use the products, we're proof that they work, and we just coach other people through them. We're really their accountability factor, and that's the main value that a coach provides, because while someone can have a program like P90X or 21-Day Fix, it's easy to lose motivation, and coaches provide that check-in system where they have that extra accountability, where people know someone's going to check in on them, so they're more likely to do their workout. And that is such a huge value that we provide, because people are actually getting results. Beachbody could have easily placed all their products in Walmart and sold them like crazy, but their mission was to help reverse the trend of obesity, and they knew that they couldn't do that unless they were helping people actually start the products and then finish the products, instead of letting them become a dust collector on their shelves. Coaches are not sales professionals, we're not nutritionists, and we're not personal trainers. I personally think the word sales is kind of a dirty word. Just kind of makes me think of those Hoover vacuum salespeople that would come door to door. That's not what we do as coaches. We prove that the products work by using them ourselves, and then just like if you had an amazing product that you absolutely loved, like for ladies can relate, like if you actually find a lip gloss that lasts 8 hours, like all of them claim that they do, and it does work, you want to go tell your friends about it. And that's just the simple system of how we share the products. We don't go knocking door to door trying to sell. And your income is a direct reflection of the number of lives that you change. So the more people that you help, the more people that you serve, the more your income will grow in this business. We have such a need for more coaches. 2 out of 3 adults and 2 out of 5 children are obese and overweight. I'm so passionate about ending the trend of childhood obesity, most specifically, and that has to start with the parents. So I can't sit by and not help the other moms out there who are struggling, trying to figure out what to eat, what to feed their children, and feeding them all this non-food food that is causing children health problems at such a young age. We can reverse this, but we need a tremendous amount of people to link arms with us and to kind of be like that grassroots movement for the obesity crisis. So this is just to tell you a little bit about the leadership. John Condon and Carl Deichler are the leaderships in this company. They created P90X and all the other top selling fitness programs, and their mission truly is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. They're the most honorable, amazing dudes I have ever met. So full of energy, so full of passion to really go out and help and serve people. Just to show you guys some success stories over here on the left, this is Milena. She's lost 50 pounds since she started Beachbody. She's only lost maybe a handful of pounds maybe, but she lost 14 inches in a 60-day challenge with me, and then decided she wanted to become a coach and pay it forward. And over here on the right, this is my transformation. I didn't think I'd ever see my abs again after having 2 children. And I've never been overweight, but I was what the magazine's called skinny fat. Lots of cellulite, just no tone to my body, and Beachbody products, especially the nutrition portion of it, has helped change my body completely and make me feel confident again as a mom, and I wasn't sure that was ever going to happen again. Shakeology is such a huge piece of the pie, you guys. It is my DAW meal every single day. I am a mom of 2. Before I quit my job this last year, I was working full-time. I was growing my business. Shakeology was my #1 DAW meal of the day because I could make it in 60 seconds, and it's more nutritious than eating a salad, and it tastes amazing. So it's just one of those things, and not to mention it's helped my hair start growing back. I had lost a ton of hair due to stress during my husband's deployment, and my nails were chipping. I was just so out of shape with like my exterior appearance, and Shakeology has done so much for me. I can't even tell you guys, I cried one day when I had taken a picture of myself and I looked at my hair and I realized how thick and beautiful it was. And I seriously, any woman knows that when you start losing your hair that you feel like you're losing part of your identity. So Shakeology really helped reverse that, and I was so grateful for that. So how do you earn? Because obviously that's important. You earn a 25% commission on all retail sales. So if somebody orders, for example, P90X through you, you would earn a $30 commission off of that. So any products, 25%. You also earn a 25% discount as a coach, which rocks because, again, we're just customers that love the products. Well, I'll tell you what, I have a huge library of Beachbody programs now because I'm a little bit of a junkie and I like to mix things up. And so I just love utilizing that 25% off. Challenge packs are the most bang for your buck because you're going to get Shakeology and a fitness program at a deeply discounted rate. So Beachbody realized that they could sell the fitness programs, they could sell Shakeology, but when they compared fitness and nutrition together along with the accountability of a coach, that was the magic recipe. That was the aha moment. And so this is the best purchase really that your money can buy because you're getting that comprehensive fitness, accountability, and nutrition all in one. Plus, all of our products have 100% satisfaction money back guarantee. So if you buy a product or if someone else buys a product through you and they don't like it, as long as it's within the first 30 days, even if they've drinking their entire Shakeology bag, they will get their money back. That's how much Beachbody believes in the products. So how do we run our businesses? We run them through challenge groups, and this is the accountability part. So I personally start one new challenge group every single month with 5 people in it. That way I know I'm helping at least 60 people a year. Those are my personal goals. It's so simple. We run our challenge groups through private Facebook groups, which is a free tool, and it helps us keep tabs on how everyone's doing with their fitness programs, making sure that they're following their nutrition plan. We don't have to be the nutritionist. It comes with the nutrition plan for them. We just have to make sure that they're actually doing it. And I just want to go back to this. As coaches, a lot of people are thinking that they have to already be in shape in order to be a coach. And this couldn't be further from the truth. I have so many coaches on my team that started when they were starting their journey or started when they were into their journey, but they hadn't quite reached their goal yet. And so I just really want to emphasize that you do not have to already be in shape to be a coach. You just have to be willing to believe in someone else when they don't believe in themselves. Additional ways to earn. So Beachbody provides a team bonus program, and this is where you earn based off of how well you guys work together. And our team works like a well-oiled machine. We are strong because we support each other, we encourage each other, and we help each other with anything that we need in order to grow our business and also with our own personal health and fitness. And so the team bonus program works out so well for us because any of the qualifying coaches that have the opportunity to earn from their team's volume and then vice versa. So your team has an opportunity to earn off of your efforts as well. So it is a true team bonus program. You guys earn both off of each other. We also love taking trips together. We're going to Vegas in June. Some of us are going on a Caribbean cruise next month. I cannot be more excited, less than 30 days. Some of us are also going to California next month. A lot of these trips are free. Beachbody pays for them. So I don't know about you guys, and if they're not free, if we choose, like Vegas is a tax write-off, I'm sorry. Government lets me write off a trip to Vegas. Hello, that's pretty awesome. The perks of being a business owner. So what do you get? You get a personalized website, a coach online office. This is where you'll be able to run your entire business from your home anywhere in the world, marketing tools, library of training, personal development resources, and you get paid every Thursday, which rocks. I love a weekly paycheck. And in this online office, you guys have everything. All the marketing tools that you could possibly need, Beachbody's already created them for you. All the training tools that you could possibly need to just rock this business is already created for you and ready to go. We have a perfect system ready to plug you in the second that you're ready to make that commitment. You also get access, this is unique to our team only, to our exclusive Misfit Republic training site. So this is something specifically just for our team that we created with our own additional trainings to really give you guys that extra competitive edge to be successful in your business. We also, next week, we have an elite training series, and these begin once a month. And you will want to reach out to your coach that invited you to watch this right away and ask them when their next training series begins. Ask them about their Rock the Basics elite training, and they will give you the information so that you can plug right into one of those and just be able to have all of the tools that you need to just rock your business right out of the gates. Something that's so important to me that this would have been a deal breaker for me. Stocking products and keeping my house cluttered full of a bunch of stuff is a deal breaker for me. And I love that I don't have to pre-purchase any products. Beachbody does all of the shipping. They handle all of the customer service. There's no contracts. You guys are basically kind of like, if you think about it, you're like a franchisee of Subway, for example, except for you don't have to purchase all those materials and you don't have to pay $20,000 to start your own, Subway branch, but you have the opportunity to probably out-earn any one of those franchisees. And then also we have an incentive program. So you get free customers for any qualifying coaches, you get free customers. So anybody that signs up through the Beachbody website, if they purchase Shakeology through the Beachbody website, all of those leads and all of those commissions get evenly distributed among qualifying coaches. Let's talk about income potential. This is just an example of my income. So this is year over year. So last year at this time, I was making $233 a week. In 1 year, and mind you, I was working full-time still during the entire year of 2013. I didn't quit until the last 2 weeks of December. Within 1 year, I gave myself a 963% raise. It does pay to be a misfit. And I can't tell you guys enough, that wasn't all my effort. A huge part of my income is me mentoring and growing a strong team. And you would be starting out with a team that already has all the tools ready to help you be successful. This is my coach, Joelle. And this is just an example of her year-over-year income. So last year at this time, she was making $278. Oh, I'm sorry, $623 a week. 1 year later, her income grew to $3,000 in 1 week. And she started this business working full-time. Also, she was going to school full-time and for a dietetics program that she got denied. She wasn't accepted into the dietetics program, and she knew that health and fitness was what she was meant to do. And so Beachbody was an outlet for her to be able to do what she felt that was important to her. And even though she was upset that she didn't get into the dietetics program, I think it all worked out for her. And this is just an example of one of the other coaches on our team, Mindy Wonder, who is now making, last July actually, she celebrated her first $20,000 a week. And she came from making $18,000 a year. I don't even know who can live off of $18,000 a year. Stressed with a kid, planning a wedding, and started her company. Barely had enough to even get started. And here she is now, debt-free and just really leading a life of purpose and a life on purpose. So Beachbody spends $100 million in advertising every year. This is important to point out, you guys, because so many companies out there don't advertise at all. You have to do all of that. Beachbody spends over $100 million on magazine ads, infomercials, and so much more, which makes our job easy. People already know these products. If you mention P90X, people are like, oh yeah, I did that, or my uncle did that. They know the brands, which really helps make our jobs easier. So how do you get started? So it's $39.95 to join. I know you guys thought that I was going to drop a big bomb, like it's going to be $1,000 and go borrow money from your mom for the third time this year. No, it's only $40. And you'll need, which will get you your startup kit, plus you'll want your first months of Shakeology, which you will get at a 25% discount. Or you have the option to sign up with a challenge pack. So if you sign up with a challenge pack, remember I talked to you about that, you already get your fitness program and your Shakeology, then you get your $40 fee waived. So basically it's free to sign up for your own franchise of Beachbody. And then you only have to pay $15.95 per month after the first month. If you are military associated, a spouse, or active duty, all of those fees are waived for free. Awesome. So no excuses. There's no risk essentially for anybody. Even if you paid the $40 and the $15.95 a month, the fact that Beachbody handles all of the customer service, all the fulfillment, they do all the product development, millions and millions and millions of dollars invested on their part, and all we have to pay is maybe $16 a month and $40 to start out, or grab ourselves a challenge pack. Honestly, you guys, there's just no reason that this couldn't be doable for anyone and have the payout be tremendous and life-changing. There's many reasons, you guys, to be a coach. Sometimes people just sign up because they want the accountability. They want to be able to say, I'm a coach, and that will hold them accountable to their own health and fitness. I've never been more accountable to my own health and fitness since I started coaching. It is a tremendous benefit of being a coach. Also, a 25% discount. That's a duh. Travel and incentives. I love going on free trips. We're going to Cancun next year. I would love to have you join us in Cancun for free. That's possible for you. Take your family on an amazing Beachbody spares no expense on these trips, you guys. I took my kids to Disney World last year, and they were blown away. That was the first vacation, real family vacation we have ever taken our kids on, and they were just blown away. They had money to go spend at Disney World, buy all kinds of different souvenirs, things that I would have normally had to say no to. And I didn't have to say no once to them, and they had the most amazing trip. It was the coolest experience that I've ever been able to offer my children as a parent, and I can't tell you, I can't even put that into words how valuable that was for me as a mom. And then financial freedom. You guys, I started this business over $100,000 in debt, not even including our house. And we are almost debt-free. The bondage that debt creates in a marriage, the frustration that it causes you as a parent is something that nobody should really have to go through. And this is your opportunity to change everything. I should not have paid for my challenge pack when I first started. We didn't have the money. I had to put it on a credit card, and I barely had enough to put it on a credit card. There were times where I'd go through the grocery line and I wasn't sure if my credit card was going to get declined or not. I was putting food on credit cards, and it was humiliating. And I will never go through that again, thanks to Beachbody. So what are we looking for? Because we do not actually accept everyone onto our team. First of all, you have to be teachable. Nobody comes into this business knowing how it works. As long as you're open-minded and willing to learn, you can be successful in this business. Any skill you need to be successful is teachable, and we'll do that for you as long as you're open-minded and willing to receive the information. You have to be a team player. Like I mentioned, we are a strong team. We back each other, we support each other, we encourage each other. If you want to be a part of something like that, awesome. If you're not a team player and that doesn't sound fun to you, this is not the right opportunity for you. You also have to want to have fun. We travel a lot together. We love hanging out together. We jump on Google Hangouts together. We have an awesome fun team page on Facebook together. And if you don't like having fun, this also is probably not the right opportunity for you, because I wake up every day looking forward to my business. And I want other people who want the same thing to be on my team. And you also have to be service-minded. Back to the whole, your income is a direct reflection of the number of lives you change. If you're just out there ready to sell, and sell hard, this isn't the right opportunity for you. Health and fitness is too personal for that, and it just won't work. And we're not going to teach you methods to be able to do that. We're going to teach you methods to be able to change people's lives, and then the income will come, and it will come tenfold. So that's all I have for you guys. Again, questions, post below, post in the comment section below. Reach out to the person that sent you this video and ask them how to apply for their next internship. Try coaching out. Coaching has a 30-day money-back guarantee again. So if you start with a challenge pack, which I highly recommend, you're going to have the most success in your business the fastest if you start with the challenge pack, especially the 21-day fix challenge pack. You have 30 days to decide if this is the right fit for you, and if it's not, we're not going to hold you to it. We're not going to try to convince you otherwise, because we want people on our team that want to be on our team, that feel like this is their purpose, and that are going to link arms and that are going to work hard with us. So I hope that this was helpful to you guys, and I send you all blessings. And I just want to say on last thoughts, if you're watching this video and if you're still watching, it's for a reason. I believe in purpose. You're watching this for a reason. You owe it to yourself to find out what that reason is. Thanks, and have an awesome day, guys.